it's Annette Green back again working in my vintage black planner from Elizabeth Craft Designs. This is my weekly 2023 planner where I am documenting 1 week in every page in this planner of my life in 2023. Sometimes it's something that we did, different things we did all week. Sometimes it is just one big thing that happened. And so I am way back here on week 21, but I want to jump back to week 20. By the way, if you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. I know a lot of you are following week by week, and I really appreciate that. I will put the link to the playlist of all the weeks prior if you ever want to go back and watch another one. So I wanted to look at 20 again because if you watched me last week, I was having issue with, I wanted more circles on the page, but what I had was too large. So I did find this in my purse after I had finished the video and the layout. This was a sticker that they handed everybody when they got into the Greek festival, and you had to wear it to show that you had paid to get in. I scanned it because look at how big it is. It would have been huge. I scanned it, made it smaller, cut it out with a circle punch, and that satisfies me greatly to have more than just that one circle up there and have your eye looking at two. So just wanted to share that with you real quick. Alrighty, so here I am. This is my page 21. We'll pop this out of here. I've inked the edges already with a little black ink because I know my little plan and I think that's going to work best. And the big deal this week was that Jamie, our illustrator extraordinaire offspring, finally finished their second graphic novel. And if you followed me for very long, I have talked about Jamie constantly as the years go by and their talents and their abilities and how proud we are. This is the first book, 12th Grade Night. This is for Disney. It is Jamie's very first graphic novel. Isn't that cute? Jamie has published several children's books or young adult books, and graphic novels was something that they didn't really know that they were going to do and got asked to do it and took the opportunity and is on book 2. Like I said, just completed. It is called King Cheer. So I have a little picture of that here. And this will be out, I believe, maybe late fall, early winter 2024. We'll see. But it's kind of along the same vein, and it's in high school and it's got the Shakespearean relation and stuff, but it's different characters, so it's not like it's a sequel or anything. So super fun. This one's out already. This one I think you can pre-order at Barnes & Noble if you're into that type of thing. So these splatters, and I picked splatters because, you know, cartoony kind of feel, and I don't know, just the impact of it felt right. So I picked those, and those come from, the small one comes from, this is David's first release, 2014, the Journal File 1 set. There's the small one there. It's super fun. I had made this beautiful birthday card with these two that was really bright and cheerful and colorful. 2016 Journal File XL1 is where I got the larger splatter. Digging for it, there it is. I made 2 of them. One of them was a lot of pinks, but isn't that fun? Look at that. This is a combination of different dyes and stuff and things on the Cricut, but I just had to show you that. I just love the splatter there, and I use both sizes as well, so super fun. Okay, so back to the layout. I chose this bluish color because one of my photos has that bluish lavender color in it, and I have a plan down there. So I'm thinking I want this up here, but you can see right away that those two don't really match, and I didn't have that exact kind of purpley blue. So I grabbed some ink and a dauber, and I think I'm just going to try to ink around these edges a little bit with what is this, shaded lilac. And this is just cardstock from 49 and Market. It has a little texture to it. So, you know, you can always make your own colors, of course, or enhance colors that are already there by doing stuff like this. I mean, you could start with white, of course, white cardstock, and go at it, you know, tie-dye, whatever look you want. So I think I just want to do it around these outside edges like this. And that's looking pretty darn good. I like that, and it just gives it more dimension that way too, and see how it just kind of matches a little bit better now. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use this, but I'm going to go ahead and ink it while I have the ink out. I was going to see if I can get it behind one of these larger photos down here. So we'll see. All right, so that's done. Let's take a look at my plan I've got here. So I have die cut this little file folder. Isn't that cute? This is also from one of David's sets, and this one is the 2017 Journal File 2, and it's this one right here. And I know that I have said previously I don't like to add too much bulk because I wanted to get everything into one journal, one planner. It's not going to happen because we're on week 21 and 26 would be halfway, right? It's just not going to work. I can tell by looking over there, it's way too thick. So I am going to go ahead and make something that's a little bulky on this page, and my plan is to take this photo, which is a really great perspective shot of the teen in the bedroom. I don't know the story behind it, but anyway, I just thought it was cool. And so I wanted to put that right on the front of the file folder, and I'm going to stamp something here, and then it's going to go here. And then this way I can open this up, and I've got some kind of plain grid kind of paper from Reminiscence, the book 6, already pre-cut and ready for journaling inside. Don't want to put that in till I write, just in case I make a mistake, but it's just so you can see the plan. So I'm thinking this will go here, and this is going to go here, and you might be like, well, you're covering everything up. That's no good. That's where the bulk and the interaction is going to come in. So I've got these great little swing clips. Gosh, they're so old, from Close to My Heart a long time ago. I've got another one that has a little different look, so I will decide which one I want to use. And then I've got the little black brad that will kind of hold it in place. But my thought is that perhaps I can put it there. Let's zoom in a little. I can put it there to hold the flap down. It doesn't interrupt with the photo. And then this brad will go through and allow us to swing this out of the way in case you do want to see this. So this will have to move over. No problem. That's the plan. We'll see if we can get that to work out. The swing clip, of course, will swing out of the way so that you can open this and read it too. So dual duty, right? Okay, and then I've got our picture of Jamie and us on the phone, which is just going to come way over here. And then I've got the book cover. Let me get back out a little. Okay, and even though it does say, you know, the author's names and illustrated by Jamie Green, I am going to have to hide that, I think, and put it like that. I don't want to bring it over Jamie's face, of course, so that's okay. We know that they illustrated it. We know. So it might stick over the page like that. We'll see. And then my cute little splatter splash. The plan is to have that over here with my 21. Okay, and then lastly, I was kind of hoping to work this in, like I said, and the cut. So I was thinking, would it look cool? Kind of like so. Gotta watch those holes over there. That might be cool. I mean, this one's gonna have to get cut off, but that might be cool, or moving it up. So I'm going to play around with that a bit and see if I can get that to work. And the last thing I have ready and prepared over here, I'm not sure we'll make the cut or not. I did it twice because I wasn't sure, do I want the words in white or do I want them in black? But I did stamp them on orange because I think that'll work. We have some orange going on in some of the photos. Maybe I can get her to show up there. Anyway, this is stamped with, again, David's Art Journal series. This is the Journal Phrases 1 CS294, and it's one big stamp, so you can stamp it out and cut it up if you like, which is great because you can use it over and over and save the parts and pieces you don't use. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to use the black. This has been embossed with white, and it may work. We'll see. All right, let me get going here. All right, I'm getting this stuff on here. And it's looking good. I think this is going to work. I just kind of sliced it away from the big guy over here, and I think that's a good position for it because it just clears the holes nicely. So get this on here. While I'm doing the gluing here, I will talk about what I alluded to last week in week 20's video, and that was some changes coming down the pike, and that is that we are getting ready to move again. Not far. We love Greenville. Just a neighboring town, and the craft studio is going to be just a hair smaller. The actual room is not, but the closet definitely is. And so I'm going to have to do a little more paring down of stuff. And I've been trying to figure out the best way to do that, and I think the best way will be just to set up a buy and sell kind of Facebook situation. So if we are not Facebook friends and you're interested in some either never used or probably, in my case, gently used craft items for cheap, then make sure that you send me a friend request. And when you send me a friend request, just make sure that there's something about you on that page that makes me, if I don't recognize your name, I'm going to look at your bio. I'm going to look at your about you. And if I see absolutely nothing about you, like no relation to crafting or anything, I'm probably not going to accept your request. So update your bio a little bit. And I think there's a place there where you can put your hobbies or things you like or pages you like to follow. And if I see that, I would definitely accept your request, and then I can invite you into the buy sell trade group. Okay, so I'm getting to this point. I do need to stamp before I ever get this put down through these photos, and you notice I have not stuck this one down because we can't go all the way through the page, obviously, with that brad. We have to go through this photo. And we have to be careful where we put adhesive and all that good stuff. So let me get this stamped. Plan to stamp Art is a Journey, and that comes from another stamp set from David, the Journal Dates and Months set, CS293. Of course, I'll link it, but there it is. It has all this great stuff on it here. I have used, I believe, this before, using some of these months in prior pages. Okay, so while I'm stamping, I will talk about how the buy-sell trade thing's going to go. I'm going to mask off, first of all, because I just want the word art up on that file folder tab. So I'm taking a Post-it note and just some good permanent black ink. And I got this one chance. I'm going to get my head down here. Okay, art, and then we don't want any more of that for is a journey, so I'm going to clean that off. Okay, we'll mask off the word art this time and just is a journey. And I'm doing this all because I need to have my brad going through over here, so I have to do this where I can see you guys. Sorry. Okay, I think that's going to be good. Okay, cool, perfect, awesome. All right, now we've got to get this placement just right? So we've got our little folder, and we've got our photo down here. And I kind of, well, it perhaps could move on its own here, but I'm gonna mark a little hole here and pick up the whole thing, holding tight. Lay it on my cushion and just pierce through the whole pile. I know I'm a little low here on the screen. There we go. And I think that one's going to work just fine. It is a little, is it any shorter? This one's a little longer. But I like how it's small and kind of unobtrusive, so we're going to stick with that one. So I put my brad in there. And I'm not gonna, clamp it really, really tight. because we want it to swing and move. So I'm just going to get those prongs flattened pretty much. And we can move and we can see our picture underneath, and then we can swing this open and see my journaling when I get it in there. That's exactly what I had envisioned. So yay, it turned out how I hoped. Okay, I think I need to take a moment and do my journaling and then get this on here. Actually, I can get this on here now. But yes, so the buy, sell, trade idea that I'm having is I'm just going to start as soon as I get free time to list things. I'm not going to wait until I have everything ready and list. It's going to be a continuous process because we have until August to move. And we really have the whole month of August. So it's going to continue for months. And I may find new things to sell as I go through the month. So that's how that's going to work. Okay, did you notice I didn't put any glue where those brad prongs are, or any adhesive? I steered clear of that and just put it all the way around, all on the back of that photo. Okay, cool. Cool, all right, and then I just have to decide, I gotta do my journaling and I have to decide on these. And so let me take a moment to do that. If you don't know where to find me over on Facebook, I will put that link below. You can get right to me there and send me your friend request. I've done my journaling and I'm going to pop it in here. Beautiful. And then we've got this one, and you can see those orange strips. I chose the black letters on the orange strips. And they are not glued down yet, I just placed them there to get an idea. So there we go with that. Okay, and just a note, if you were to do this and you found that that was a little bit loose, you can always gently take like a little hammer and hammer down that brad just a little, and that will snug that down just a little bit more if it's just really swinging around like crazy. I am going to ink these real quick with black. There is a black line around each of these words, but sometimes when I was trimming I got a little close. So I'll go ahead and hit those now. I picked amazing, fantastic, and love this. Looking for one more adjective in there, but things were not jumping out at me. Now, this is a little sneak peek. I'm looking at this other one that's coming soon, and I don't see another adjective. Some great things in here, but nope. So I'm good to go. We're just going to go with it. Now, can I remember where I just had these? I don't know. Amazing, I think was at the top, right? We will just stick it right there. And I've talked about it. I have switched over to Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. Not forever. I mean, I do like art glitter glue. So I'm not giving up on that, and I do have a big giant like refill bottle of it, so definitely will continue to use that. But I just wanted to try this. I like it. A little bit longer window of time for it to dry, which is kind of nice sometimes in certain situations. Okay, and last week I said that I was going to put hole reinforcements here. Let me think on that. I think I might. Okay, yeah, so I chose something kind of small, these little wavy circles in black. That really finished that off perfectly, I think. This is the original reinforcement variety pack. the first one. So we are done with week 21. There's week 20 again with my little added sticker, and week 21 over here. Super fun little page. I'm just so happy this little idea that I had worked out. I've done a little swing clip thing before previously, as some of you might remember way back here. They're always kind of fun, little interactive. This one was a little scissors thing. Really cute. So that was week 3 if you wanted to go back and see that. Okay, my planner is done for this week. We'll see what next week holds. I already have purchased my second vintage black planner because I just know we're not going to make it. You see how full we're getting already? We're not even halfway there yet. So I had good intentions to get it all into one. It's just not possible. Maybe next year I'll do a half a page per week. I don't know. Okay, everyone, thank you again for joining me. I appreciate your likes, your subscriptions, your positive comments. It really keeps me going, and I'm so glad you guys are enjoying it. All right, take care, and I'll see you next week.